In Java programming language, today we are going to talk about double dimensional array. Double dimensional array is a type of multi-dimensional array, and today we are going to see how in Java we are going to make a DD, that means double dimensional array, how we are going to provide the value or input the value, and finally how we are going to print these values. So let's get started. We'll make a new project in Java IDE, Java application. Next, name it as DD array or any name of your convenience. Make a main class. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a double dimensional array. And how we are going to make it? We have to give in the similar way we defined single dimensional array. We start up with that int and small, and then one square bracket, then another square bracket. This is important. Two square bracket, the name of the array, name it as numbers or any other word you can use, then new, then here you have to give int again, and then rows and columns. Since double dimensional array is similar to matrix, so we have to have rows and columns. We cannot give, or we shouldn't give numbers here, because this is not a good programming practice. For that we have to define some constant number, like final int rows. Final is for constant in Java, is similar to constant that are available in C and C++. You can give 3, and I just copy it and paste it for columns. So we have rows as 3, calls as 3, and we can just copy it down and paste it here, and program looks more readable and more easy to handle, because if somewhere we have to change the rows or columns, we don't have to go to every statement in the program and change. We just have to change in line 15 and 16. So how we are going to place values in an array? For that, what we'll do, we will insert random values. For that, we will import java.util.random here, and we'll make a random object via this line. Random rand is equal to new random. So now we can create random values. You can give numbers of your choice, or you can use, or you can insert the values through scanner class also, but for the sake of convenience we're using it. So let's get started. First we have to look for the rows. So we have, because there are 3 rows, we have to use, means one for loop, and again one for loop for the columns, like this, rows, column. And what we are going to give is, we have to pass the number which is generated by rand object, rand.nextInt, 2 numbers. This is row and this is column. Every time row changes, first row changes, then column 1, column 2, column 3, and again row changes, column 1, column 2, column 3, and this is done likewise to insert 9 members here. 3 into 3 is 9. So the inputting is completed. Now what we can do, we can just copy it and just print it. For that, what we require, I'll copy it down as well, because this is required, and system dot out dot println, and this should be inside it, and to show it in the form of a matrix, I will do certain cosmetic changes. I will give this in braces. I'll place some space here, and I'll give a new line character also. How? Here I'll give system.out.println, and I'll remove this println to print and make it as print, and println will give new line, and to give more space I'll give /n. /n is equal to println because println is print new line. Let me execute it for you. See, there are certain numbers, these are random numbers, and they are showing 3 by 3 matrix. I'll run it again, different numbers, 3 by 3 matrix. So now you might have got the idea of how we can make or define a double dimension array. Before I conclude, I'll just give an example of how I can initialize these double dimension array. We're not going to make any program, I'll just show you how to initialize. For that, what I'll do is I can give this is equal to, then braces, then end braces, semicolon. Okay, what I'll give is, I go here. You don't have to do it like this because the compiler doesn't know it. This is just for you and me. And the second is again a brace, then a brace, here also, I copy it, Control V. This is just for seeing purpose, okay? This has nothing to do with the programming, and I'll show it how can you do it in a contiguous manner. So now what I'll do is I'll place my values here because there is 3 by 3 matrix. I give 10, say 20, say 30, and first row is done. I give some 32, some 56, some 78, 53, 78. The second row, this is third row, say 45, say 63, say 20. This is my third row. So this is how initialize a double dimension array. And if I remove all what I have done, I remove all the new lines and all the I left the or forgot the comma, it is mandatory. This is how the array or double dimension array is declared. I hope you have got an idea of declaring and initializing. So there will be no problem. This is how the double dimension array is declared. So thank you so much. Take care.